out the club with the gang and the high yellow bitch is real thick in the thigh. You know me, I be shooting my shot. When I got to the bitch, I wasn't even surprised. In the club, it look deep in the eyes. Said you coming with me, if you with it, let's ride. Got a text when you coming inside out the liquor. Didn't know what to say, so I lied. I text back like I'm at the stew trying to cook something new. It's just me and the guy. She texts whom, I ain't even reply. Then I rolled up a wood while I dipped on the thigh. Start to kiss on the neck, know this bitch feeling high. Ain't gon' lie, shit up pussy and head kinda far. Ended at a hotel somewhere out 35. Good and rolled over, said wake me at 5. Got a piss, I wake up, man, it's 6:39. Out of time, now I'm on the highway and I'm flying. Look at my phone's not a soul on my line. Now I'm deep in my thoughts, I just know it's a crime. I'm tripping, I'm trying to straight out of line. Cause I know if I slip, it's gon' damage our ties. I done did it before, I can't do all this crime. What time? Where was you around 3? I think I was outside. But you told me to stew, we got there at like 5, but it's 7. Shit, I had for a ride. Now I got it together. I pull up outside, the street cars on the slide, and one know the name mine. Now I'm clutching, I unlock the door, creep aside. I heard thumping upstairs, so I caught the bitch quiet. Hit the top of the stairs, think I hit my girl crying. Now I'm thinking shit, I keep the door and kill everything getting it except for what's mine. I don't know, but now I'm at the door and she screaming, go deeper, he tell her be quiet. I walk in, tell the bitch that she wet, tell the nigga he moved and it's bad to go down. Tell them both to shut up and don't even make a sound. She say, but I say shut the fuck up and lay down. Next person move, I'ma let off a round. I'm pacing, I'm trying to see how I'm getting down. If I kill them both and that made me a clown. Mama told me don't trust them, but look at me now. One in the chamber, 2 faced on the ground. I be like, should I leave or just burn the bitch down? I wake up, it's a dream, I'm outside of my house. I just left out the club with the gang and the high yellow bitch that's real thick in the thigh. You know me, I be shooting my shot. When I got to the bitch, I wasn't even surprised. In the club, it look deep in the eyes. Said you coming with me, if you with it, let's ride. Got a text when you coming inside out the liquor. Didn't know what to say, so I lied. I text back like I'm at the stew trying to cook something new. It's just me and the guy. She texts whom, I ain't even reply. Then I rolled up a wood while I dipped on the thigh. Start to kiss on the neck, know this bitch feeling high. Ain't gon' lie, shit up pussy and head kinda far. Ended at a hotel somewhere out 35. Good and rolled over, said wake me at 5. Got a piss, I wake up, man, it's 6:39. Out of time, now I'm on the highway and I'm flying. Look at my phone's not a soul on my line. Now I'm deep in my thoughts, I just know it's a crime. I'm tripping, I'm trying to straight out of line. Cause I know if I slip, it's gon' damage our ties. I done did it before, I can't do all this crime. What time? Where was you around 3? I think I was outside. But you told me me to stew, we got third like 5, but it's 7 shit. Dion had for a ride. Now I got it together. I pull up outside the street, cars on the slide, and one on the main mine. Now I'm clutching, I unlock the door, creep aside. I had thumping upstairs, so I caught the bitch quiet. Hit the top of the stairs, think I hit my girl crying. Now I'm thinking shit, I kick the door and kill everything in it except for what's mine. I don't know, but now I'm at the door and she screaming, go deeper, he tell her be quiet. I walk in, tell the bitch that she where I tell the nigga he moved and it's bound to go down. Tell him both shut up and don't even make a sound. She say, but I say shut the fuck up and lay down. Next person move, I'ma let off a round. I'm pacing, I'm trying to see how I'm getting down. If I kill them both and that man me a clown. Mama told me don't trust him, but look at me now. One in the chamber, two faced on the ground. I be like, should I leave or just burn the bitch down? I wake up, it's a dream, I'm outside of my house.
It's 2 a.m. Just getting in about to check my message. You know all this call, my homies and some bill collectors. They said your love brings somebody wants to borrow money. I two-way her, she don't hit me back, something is funny.
Yo. Oh, shit. Yo. We back. After a interesting weekend in Miami. UFC. What up, Jacksonroni? UFC 314 was a great, successful weekend. Got plenty of videos. Posted them on the YouTube. Over 100,000 views and over the weekend. So, successful fight trip yet again. But some shit happened there, bro. Also, bro, on the flight there to Miami, I think I might have had the most polite fat shaming in history, bro. So there was this chick. She's sitting there first. I got the window seat. But she's already seated in the middle. So she's like, you know, the people that got the middle seat, they already know that they had a disadvantage. So the fact that she got there first, she getting comfortable. She got her arms all, she's big lady. Big lady. I ain't judging. But she got her arms all, she got both of the armrests down, which is cool. I got the window seat. You can have the armrest. But when I'm sitting, the divider is here. The armrest is here. But the girth of her arms is so massive that no matter what I do, her arm is still touching me, bro. She got the cafeteria arm ladies. She got the cafeteria lady arms. And they touching me. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't like being touched by strangers. I don't like people touching me against my will. I don't like it. So, bro, I sit down. I'm not a rude person. Contrary to what y'all think or what y'all may think based off the stream, I'm actually not rude in person to people. I try not to be rude. But I do have a lot of thoughts that I can't avoid and I can't hide. So when she's doing this, bro, it's pissing me off. But I'm not going to directly be rude to her. So what I do is I subliminally, because I think this is actually more disrespectful and more demeaning to somebody than just straight up calling them out. Because that's just going to they're just going to get defensive. It's going to start a back and forth. And we on a plane, bro. I ain't trying to get on no flight list. So instead of being like, yo, move your arm, and then it becoming an argument, here's what I did. I acted so disgusted by the fact her arm was touching me that by the end of the flight, she felt bad and moved the arm on her own. I acted so, bro, this is literally what happened. We were right here. She's this close, but her arm is mad big. So it's all the way over the armrest and in my area. And like immediately on the flight, like when her arm touches me, I'm literally like squirming, like in disgust at the fact that we're like touching. And she notices. She's looking over. And a few times she like adjusts and her arm touches me even more. And I'm not being rude at all. I'll just like, I'll do some shit like I'm really like going through it. I'll pretend like I'm really like stressed. Like I would like rub my face or like put my head down or like do like this, like I was like grossed out. And I would like, bro, I was literally like curled on the window, like trying so hard to not touch her. And at one point she actually goes like, "Are you okay? You okay?" At one point she says, "You okay?" She was like I think she was like an African lady. She goes, "You okay?" And I ignored her. Because I had headphones in. I ignored her. Like ignoring somebody and being like so disgusted at their existence is way more disrespectful than like starting an argument. So I literally ignore her whole existence. I'm like disgusted the fact that her arm keeps touching me. And I'm literally like squirmed in the corner, like leaning on the window like this to make sure her arm, every time her arm touches me, I'm like moving further over. By the end of the flight, she's literally sitting like this. She's literally curled up because I like basically guilt tripped her with subliminal fat shaming so much that she felt bad. She felt bad and was like this, curled up, not even on the armrest. She gave up the armrest, both armrests, because she felt so bad. And she's like this by the end of the flight. And that's the way to do it, bro. You can't be rude to people. If you want to really like disrespect somebody, you got to do it in a way where you don't even acknowledge them. You just make them feel bad about themselves inside of them. But like, she has no right to get mad at me. Like she could never get mad at me. And if she did get mad, she literally couldn't even explain it. Like if somebody was like, "What was you mad at?" She couldn't even explain it because I was not direct at all. And by the end of the flight, guilt tripped her ass. Her big ass had her arms curled up like scared. And I took that shit. And then I slept. I slept like the beginning of the flight, like the first like hour and a half. Then I woke up at the end of the flight. I handled it very well. Yeah, this is what I do, bro. I like to fuck with people. This is my problem. I'm not a mean person, but I like to like subliminally fuck with people. I like trolling people. So that's what I did. I don't like directly disrespecting people because arguing is a waste of time. I like to just troll people. And yeah, I slept like the first hour and a half of the flight. It was only like a two and a half hour flight. And then the second hour of the flight, I woke up and she was up. But then she tried to go to sleep. I said, nope. Lifted up the window. Nope, we going windows. Whoop. Lifted the window, bright ass light right in her face. You ain't sleeping. Nope. If you gonna put this big ass arm in my area, nope, you ain't sleeping. Whoop. As soon as she tried to go to sleep with her arm still on me, lifted up that window, put the light right in her face. And about 20 minutes later, she had completely curled up, moved her arm off of me. And it was a very successful, nice flight. Nice flight. Taught her some damn respect. She kept trying to talk to me after too. Cause I think she really felt bad. Like she was really guilt tripped by that shit. And that is called, we call that a masterclass in manipulation. Try it out, guys. Also, look, I just saw this clip, so I just want to talk about this clip real quick. I gotta turn the chat on. Hold on. Y'all may not even know what I'm talking about if you don't watch football, but there's a clip that I have to react to real quick. Because look at this. Look at this, bro. Like in the back of our head, we all know how this is going to end, right? Bill Belichick's girlfriend, 24-year-old, on the field during practice at UNC. She got her best fit on at practice. Bill's like 70. He got her around the kids. She's 24. So mind you, we are in the NIL/transfer portal era. We are in the NIL transfer portal era. This is not no, oh, I'm 24. I'm a grown-ass woman. You know, these little kids, like it's like 18, 19, 20, 21-year-olds. She could look at them like, no, I'm a grown woman. These kids are too immature for me. No. The kids is dead ass her age. The players is going to be her age, bro. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Somebody's going to slide, and I'm going to feel bad. Bill is going to be the victim. This ain't going to be bad for Bill. Like, people not going to clown Bill because he's, you know, we like Bill right now, seeing his personality, the media side coming out of him on the Pat McAfee show and shit. We love Bill right now. He will be the victim. We won't make fun of him for this. Some people will get made fun of. But this right here is going to end bad. One of the players is going to smash his girl, and it's going to be bad. One of his players is going to be deep in them guts because no matter how much money a 60, 70-year-old man has, she going to find a dude on this team. They're going to have mad shit in common. They're going to, you know, like the same stuff. They're going to hang out, and it's bad. Bill's going to be too busy. And it probably is going to be, I'm going to say this is my prediction right here, because Bill will be too busy focusing on the team. The star players that you might expect would do it are going to be too busy focusing on the team. But the one that's going to take it down, backup quarterback. You got the status, but you don't have the busy schedule. I'm telling you, like, as far as a social life for a college or high school athlete, because you get most of the benefits of being the quarterback, but you don't have the busy schedule. It's going to be a backup quarterback. I'm calling it right now. Bro, I'm hyped for Mania. You hyped for Mania? Me too. Who you got? I'm going to do my Wrestlemania predictions on the stream on, what's today? Today's Wednesday, Thursday. I might do them tomorrow. I might do my Mania predictions tomorrow and then post them on Friday. I'm going to do my Mania predictions tomorrow, full card, and I'm going to post it on Friday. So be on the lookout for that. I will be out of town on Saturday and Sunday, so I won't be doing a live reaction. But I will probably do a video about it. And I will be posting some throwbacks from Mania last year when I was there in person in Philly. I wish I could go this year in Vegas. I love Vegas. I'm in Vegas so much. But why would y'all make WrestleMania on Easter Sunday? Come on, bro. Why y'all gonna do that on Easter Sunday? But yeah, Cena, Cody Rhodes. Excited for that match. Jey Uso and Gunther. Was not the most excited about it, but the interest has grown a little bit on it. But I might be most excited about Roman, CM Punk, Seth Rollins triple threat. I'm going to give y'all one spoiler prediction right now. I think Seth Rollins is going to win that one. I think Seth Rollins is winning that one. It's too much heat built up with Roman and CM Punk for them not to let that be a one-on-one feud at some point. And one of them two winning would kind of kill the other one because you're still in the Wiseman, you're winning the match. It's going to make one of them look weak. I think they need to let Seth win in a slimy way where it still keeps CM Punk and Roman both looking strong to go into a one-on-one feud between them two. Maybe it'll be a one-on-one feud still over Paul. Maybe Paul picks a side at Mania. Or maybe Paul goes with Seth. Hope Taker comes back. Which match would you think he came? He came back last year, so I don't think he would this year again. But if he did, which match would you think he would get involved in? The main event, the Cena match? I think The Rock is definitely getting involved in the Cena match. I think that The Rock will be the reason that Cena wins. Because they don't... See, I just gave another spoiler. Because I think they don't want Cody to look weak. But also I think that Cena going heel and then continuing to keep losing would kind of make it a waste of time. So I think Cena's going to win the main event with the help of The Rock. Because that's only what a heel would do, is win in a slimy way where you need help. That makes people more pissed off. They should put the belt on Cena. I agree. I wonder what do you think if they put the belt on Cena that they would continue the Cody Rhodes feud, or they would give him somebody else? Face Cody. I've never really been a Cody fan, to be honest. I understand why people like him, but I don't. But I'm also somebody that never likes baby faces. Like, I didn't like John Cena as a baby face either. I always go for the heels, pretty much. Like, when I was in, like, how old was I? I was probably, like, in middle school or high school more middle school probably, when the John Cena and Randy Orton, like, 5 to 10 year feud was going on. I was always on Randy Orton's side. I never liked John Cena. I almost never went for baby faces. I'm trying to think. In the history of baby faces, I liked Stone Cold when he was a babyface, but I liked him as a heel more. I like DX, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H. Both of them were heels. Heels can do more with the character. Exactly. Heels can do so much more. Like, my top, 5 favorites of all time are pretty much all people that had their best success as heels. My top 5: Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Randy Orton, Kurt Angle, Roman Reigns. That's my top 5. All of them at their best are heels, in my opinion. No, actually, I think that's pretty much a fact. All of them are heels at their best. Close 6. 5th used to be Undertaker, but I'm gonna give it to Roman, bro. I'm giving it to Roman. I know a lot of people don't want to give it to modern guys. They always respect the OGs more, but I'm putting Roman in there, bro. I'm putting Roman in there. You know, Undertaker was never good on the mic, and that almost was a part of his character, but I think that does knock him a little bit. The fact that he never, I don't know. I love Undertaker, obviously. Taker versus the Ring General. Oh yeah, Gunther, bro. I love Gunther, but I think he's gonna lose. I think they're gonna give it to Jay. And actually, I think low-key, I actually feel bad for Jay, because all this time that everybody was hoping for him to win, I feel like once he wins, people are going to turn on him. I feel like as soon as he wins, everyone's going to just act like they're tired of him, like they're done with it. And we're already seeing it now. Like, we're already seeing people saying that all he does is say yeet. All he does is da-da-da. Yeah. You think they messed up having Jay win the Rumble? I actually didn't hate that too much. I didn't hate it. But I did, I feel like they haven't done enough between the Rumble and now. They tried to cover up all the Money in the Bank crap from last year with the Rumble win. Yeah. And also his WrestleMania match was probably the worst match on the card last year. So I don't know. I think a lot of people just don't trust Jay in this big moment. What up, Jesse? Holy shit, man. Long time no see. I've been great. Just came back from Miami, actually. They redeemed it. I didn't think the ending to the Rumble was bad. When they let Jay win. I didn't think that was bad. I was glad that they didn't make Cena win because that was just too obvious. In my opinion, I thought that CM Punk was gonna win. And I don't like CM Punk. Like the fact that I like heels and the fact that I like bad guys and the fact that I like guys that talk shit, you would think that I would love CM Punk, but I don't like CM Punk. Gunther made Jimmy bleed bad. Jay could do. Yeah, that was a good moment. That was the best moment in the build-up that they've done. Is the part with Jimmy. Yeah, that was the best. Bringing in Jimmy was the smartest thing that they could do. Call me crazy. After that performance at 314, Patty has a good chance versus Ilya. Patty looked like a welterweight. Yeah, he's filled out very well in the weight class. I was there live in person. I don't know if you saw some of the videos that I put up, Jesse, but it was a great weekend in Miami, bro. And I agree. Patty really impressed me. Really, really impressed me. Beat the shit out of Chandler in every way. Outstruck him. So happy Volk got it back. Yeah, me too. I think Lopez could have won though, but he didn't fight the smartest. But Volk's chin is still a little scary. Cena winning at Chamber was smart, and then the heel turn right after. Yeah, that was perfect. That part was absolutely perfect. And this is the most I've ever liked Cena. Heel Cena is the most I've ever liked Cena. I told you I don't like baby faces. You can only imagine how loud it was when Volk walked out. Yeah, it was lit. Actually, the loudest was definitely Patty's walkout though. The loudest it was all night was definitely Patty's walkout. Also, one of the fighters walked out to Cody Rhodes' theme. You gave Volk 1, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Honestly, I still gave Volk 2, even though he got dropped. I still gave him 2, bro. Like, watch the whole round. He dominated the whole round. If I was going to give Lopez a round, it would actually probably be 4. I would actually say Lopez did better in round 4. That was the round where Volk got a cut over his eye and was kind of like wiping it, and Lopez got some good shots off. I think Lopez's best round was 4. I thought Volk still run 2. I thought Volk still won 2 because it, like, yes, it was a knockdown, but it wasn't like a knockdown where it was like so close to being finished. Like, he didn't really like have Volk like an inch away from knocking him out. Then I would say give the round to Lopez. You see, I think in 4th round, everybody thought Volk would bring you watch it back. Lopez knuckle went into that and fucked up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm not saying that I thought Volk was actually hurt, but the knuckle in the eye messed up Volk a little bit and allowed Lopez to have some moments where Volk wasn't landing as much. Yeah, Lopez didn't set it up. Yeah, Lopez was literally chase Volk. He would literally chase Volk the whole fight. Volk was able to control the pace. Volk was able to control the center. Volk was able to control when they exchange and when they disengage. Like, Volk controlled everything. Lopez versus Gene Silva, yeah. Or Lopez versus Yair. It's already right there. They already got beef. They already got the beef. They can do Lopez versus Yair and give Mo Sarr the title shot. I don't know. I don't understand though how people were scoring Lopez. Yeah, some people were acting like it was actually like really close. Like, some people were like, "Oh, we're going into the 5th. It's 2-2 right now. Who's winning?" I'm like, bro, it's not. No, it ain't that close. What do you think about Styles versus Logan Paul? I don't love it as far as like a story, but as much as people hate him, Logan Paul brings cinema, bro. He brings moments. He makes moments in his matches. I don't think it's a great build-up. I don't think it's a great, the most hype match. But when the bell rings and the match starts, Logan Paul always delivers. It's just facts. Silva versus Topuria. I think Topuria versus Patty would be great. Yair Volk Mofsar, Yair Lopez, Gene Larone. I don't think Larone should be rewarded for a boring decision. Honestly, I think Gene Aljo would be fun. Because the one thing that we haven't seen tested too much is Gene's grappling. And Bryce Mitchell wasn't able to test it. Yeah, short hair AJ Styles was goated before the soccer mom haircut. What up, C4? We got a lot of people in chat today. I'm liking this, guys. A couple days off kind of paid out. I thought nobody would be on her because I got on so late. I'd rather see Patty Ilya than Ilya Charles. Yeah, true that. I don't think Ilya should get a title shot right now, though. I'll be honest. I don't want to see Ilya Islam right now. I don't want to see it. I think Ilya has to beat somebody. I think Ilya versus Patty or Ilya versus Charles. One of those has to happen. Me neither. I'd rather see them give Ilya a shot than Justin. Man, I like Justin, bro. Give Justin one more. Justin never is in a boring fight. And we saw that Dustin was able to push Islam a little bit. And we know Islam will strike. So I think that could be an interesting fight. I think Justin right now is a little bit better than Dustin, too. Obviously, we saw him knock him out. But Prime Styles was a beef. I think Aljo can low-key win versus... Yeah, me too. That's why I think Aljo's grappling will be a really good test for Gene because Bryce wasn't able to, but I think Aljo's been at that championship level. Does Orton get a match? Does Orton got a match? Does he have a match? Did Orton end up getting a match? I don't think he did. Did he get a match yet? It's going to be like a 1 or second sub. For what? Islam? I think Islam would submit Ilya right now. I need to see Ilya beat some people. I need to see him beat Charles. I think Charles is the best test because the submission will be tested. You hope someone beats Gene. I like him, but don't want him to fight Volk. Yeah, I think he'll... I don't know. He might hurt Volk, bro. Volk gets hit so much, bro. Somebody with a wild style like that. Orton already started crashing out. Yeah. Kevin Owens' ass getting hurt. Let's do Orton versus who's even left for him to face. You know what I think shouldn't be on WrestleMania? I'm not trying to be sexist right now. I'm not trying to. Y'all know. We show love to the women's WWE superstars, but the Bailey, what is it? Bailey and Rox. Who is in that match? Bailey and somebody. That tag match, bro. Get that shit off WrestleMania, bro. I'm sorry. Get that shit off WrestleMania. If y'all was gonna have a tag match, y'all should have let the Street Profits fight somebody. Don't nobody want to see that shit, bro. He's probably gonna RKO somebody else. Yeah, I hope so. Oh wait, aren't they doing Orton versus yeah, they're doing Orton versus Solo Sikoa, right? Aren't they doing Orton versus Solo? Or am I tripping? Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight's gonna be good too. You got Islam, but fuck, if someone's gonna do it, it would be Ilya. Yeah, Ilya's on the feet is very dangerous because Islam does get hit. And yeah. It will be a little bit. I think it will be a little bit harder for Ilya to land on him because it's switch stance. And one of his best punches is the left hook. And it's really hard to land a left hook on a southpaw. So, I don't know. I was like, nah, no way Owen's going to sneak attack him. Do you think Ilya's power will translate to 55? Yeah, for sure. His power will definitely translate and it'll probably be even better at 55. But I do think that his size will be kind of an exposure at 55. He is very short, does not have a long reach. And I think some guys at 55 could maybe, be too big for him. I knew it was real when the GM came out. Yeah. They ain't fucking around, bro. Nick Aldis caught the fade. Let me pull up. Hey, do y'all watch any WWE people? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I fuck with y'all watch Senti Zap? I like that Senti Zap dude. I be watching. He's like the only wrestling person I watch. I think Dustin could probably hit the same, if not harder. Dustin Poirier? Yeah, Dustin. Are you saying Dustin hits harder than Ilya? Yeah, I think so too. I think Dustin and Justin, Gaethje and Poirier probably hit just as hard, if not harder than Ilya. MJF is carrying AEW. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I love MJF, but I can never get into AEW because they just like, I feel like they can't book good feuds for him because he's like all the feuds will just be so one-sided because there's nobody that can match him for real. Like, I feel like every time I check in on AEW, it's him versus fucking Adam Page. Has he not fought Adam Page like 50 times? Am I tripping? Like, weren't they tag team partners and then they fought again? You used to when they came to the airport. I met Cena, Strowman, Big E, Xavier Woods, Charlotte Flair, and damn, all that at one time. They travel deep. No one will agree because Ilya KO Max and Dustin or Justin. But the thing is, yes, Max did KO Justin, but I don't know. Adam Page, Adam Cole. Yeah, Hangman Adam Page, right? Ain't that his name? The guy that does this? The baby. I really don't understand. I really don't understand AEW at all. The only person that I know from Adam Page, the only person I really know from AEW is MJF, and then the one dude that be like jumping off shit. What is his name? What is the dude in AEW that just does crazy? He's like the fucking Jeff Hardy of AEW. What is that dude's name? Bro, who is that dude that just does crazy shit? You hate the Max Dustin 3 fight. Yeah, I don't like that either, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Especially as a retirement fight for Dustin. I think that's kind of mid. Max Hooker and Justin Dustin 3. No, I don't want Justin Dustin 3 either. Oh, God, no. God, no. Please. If anything, do Dustin versus I don't know, bro. It's kind of hard because those dudes have just been around for so long that they fought everybody. If anything, Max deserves a 55 title shot. Max is coming off a top 3 win at 55. He lost to Ilya, but at 45. Yeah, true. That's what I'm saying. Ilya does not deserve the shot, bro. I don't like the fact that Ilya went up in weight either because, bro, you didn't even clear out 45. Like, look at the top 10. Look at the UFC top 10. Darby Allin, yes. Yo, bro, I watched a clip of Darby Allin where he, like, jumped into some glass. I like that dude, bro. I haven't watched too much of him, but I fuck with Darby Allin because he do some crazy shit. Darby Allin. I like Darby Allin. That's the guy. Yeah, I know Darby. I know Darby Allin. I know MJF. I know whatever the dude's name, Hangman, Adam, whatever the fuck. I don't know. And obviously, I know Adam Copeland, Edge. I know Jericho. Dustin Ilya, I would be down. Yeah, but I just don't want to see him knock out Dustin in his retirement fight. That'll be fucked. That'll be fucked. Give Dustin a winnable fight for his retirement. A winnable, fun fight. Give him like... Who is somebody Dustin? You know, honestly, my dream retirement fight for Dustin actually would have been Colby. Because I think Colby in his prime could have been a tough matchup. But I think Colby right now, Dustin probably would beat his ass. Give me Dustin versus Colby main event as his retirement fight, bro. That would be fire. Darby Allin wakes up at you. Yeah, that dude's out of his mind, bro. That dude is out of his mind. Let me see if I can find a clip. That Darby Allin dude is fucking nuts, bro. Let me see if I can find this clip where he jumped up the glass. Yeah, this one, bro. This shit right here. This is the clip that I saw. Whoa. This is like some shit you see on like regional. This is some shit you see in like regional wrestling promotions where they're like wrestling in like a gymnasium. This is the type of shit you see. Like, people don't do this type of shit on TV anymore, bro. Like, what? That's the type of shit I like. I thought Chandler would cook, but now instead of cooking, he's cooked. Yeah, I thought Chandler would probably lose because sorry, y'all, it's late. I thought Chandler would probably lose because he just does some stupid shit. But I thought that he would at least like hurt Patty or drop Patty, and then Patty would like catch him in a submission and win. But like Chandler got outstruck and out grappled, out toughed, out everything, bro. He got absolutely cooked. You heard the Bellator guy got robbed? Which one? Who? Pitbull? No, Pitbull got cooked. Pitbull looked like shit. Is that the Bellator guy you're talking about? Pitbull? Yeah, Pitbull fought terrible. I'm not gonna lie, that's one of his worst performances because I used to actually watch him in Bellator. He actually knocked out Michael Chandler. People forget about that. Pitbull knocked out Michael Chandler, but he looked horrible. Do y'all think Stone Cold's coming out of WrestleMania? Stone Cold is in Vegas right now. How long am I streaming? For about an hour. We're at 43 minutes right now, so a little bit longer. About 20 minutes longer. You was working out. Get them gains in, bro. You good. You good. I started the stream extra late. Yeah, Pitbull fought like shit, bro. There was like long gaps in the fight where he was just standing there. I'm like, bro, do something. You're losing. Like, I'd be so confused sometimes. I'm like, do they not realize that they're losing, or do they just not care? Or are they just so scared of getting knocked out? Which I understand. You don't want to get embarrassed on national TV. But like what? Like, bro, you're losing. Like, if you don't do something. I'll drop a follow on my new PC account. WC4. RIP his old account. Which account was that got banned? C4 Greedo? Was that C4 Greedo that got banned? We'll never forget C4 Greedo, one of the GOATs. Yo, I'm doing a 72-hour water-only fast, bro. I've been pissing so much because I have to drink so much water so I don't think about eating. The Tekashi one. Okay, you're right. Pitbull got scared in the lights. It must be. I mean, either that I mean, it is that, but also he's also like kind of washed, bro. He's like 40. Emmett versus Pitbull. That could be fun. You know, I was actually thinking Pitbull versus. I don't know. Actually, Emmett would probably be a good one. The Greedo account is untouchable. Big facts. But it's so hard for like if y'all saw my reaction video after the fights, like Pitbull was unranked, obviously, because he came in from another organization. But they throw him straight to a guy that was ranked 5. But he loses. So, like, do you still give him a ranking? Even though he hasn't done anything in the UFC, but his first fight was against number 5. He loses a decision. So do you, like, push somebody else out of the rankings for him, or do you just not? I don't know. Pitbull's one-dimensional? No. He's pretty well-rounded, actually. He's just old. He's just honestly old. Like, if you watch him against AJ McKee, he won with grappling. But if you watch him against Chandler, he won with knockouts. They can't stop me from... Hey, C4. At the fights in Miami, the UFC 314, the fights that I was at, guess who was there? Your boy. Cooper DeJean was there in the building. Also, Donald Trump was there. Also, not only Donald Trump, but bro, the whole cabinet was there. I'm not bullshitting. The Secret Service was ridiculous, bro. It was not only Trump. It was Trump. It was Ted Cruz. It was Rubio. It was Tulsi Gabbard. It was Elon Musk. It was RFK. I'm like, bro, how are all these motherfuckers here right now? Like, I get when Trump shows up because Trump has always been a fan. But when I saw the whole squad, I'm like, damn, bro, what the fuck? Don't y'all have nothing to do? You got to watch Bellator? Yeah, facts. Yeah, you got to go watch his old fights, bro. He's definitely well-rounded. That's actually what I would, if I had to describe his style, he literally is a well-rounded fighter. He's not a, striker or a grappler. If you had to describe him, you'd say like, yeah, he's a well-rounded guy. He's actually more of like a wrestle boxer, if that makes sense. Like he's a wrestler, but he has one punch KO power. So like he kind of does both. What happens if someone nukes the Capitol while they're at the fights? Yeah, I mean, good point. But honestly, that probably would be the best time to nuke them because at least like they wouldn't die. Well, a lot of people would probably hope that they were in the Capitol when it happened, but like for the sake of like the country and the well-being of what's going on, to make it a little less chaotic, it would probably be better if they blew it up with nobody in it than like if they were all in it. So like if you were a terrorist, that's probably the worst time to blow it up. Actually, when I saw all of them in the building, that made me think that I'm a threat for a terrorist attack, because if I'm a terrorist and I see all them motherfuckers in the same building, that's when you want to strike. I'm like, damn, am I about to get bombed in a UFC event right now? This should look like the Republican National Convention. Like if I was a terrorist, this would be a good opportunity because all these motherfuckers are in one spot. You could get them all at once. This is a rare chance that you can get them all at once. You could buy a ticket and you can be right within like a little closer than they thought they got the whole cabinet when they got none. Yeah, exactly. That would be the worst terrorist attack ever. That's like blowing up the White House when nobody's home. Like, come on, bro. Big whoop. Worst terrorist attack ever. Blowing up the Capitol when fucking everybody's out of the UFC. Like, yeah, you blew up an empty building. Congrats. Didn't kill anybody. blowing up the UFC, blowing up a UFC event would probably be the craziest terrorist attack ever. Pearl Harbor 2.0. Now, I was really thinking like, yo, this is probably like if a terror was gonna strike, this is probably at the top of the list right now because there's so many fucking high-ranking politicians in there right now. We could get bombed. That's why I'm scared of big cities. I'm scared of big cities whenever there's any political conflict with other countries, bro. I'm not doing it, bro. Because I'm telling y'all, I'm not wishing this, but I'm saying this is going to happen. Like there's no if, ands, or buts about it. At some point, America is not untouchable. Yes, we had 9/11, but at some point, I think there's going to be a battle. Maybe not a full war, but there's going to be like a battle or like a shootout on American soil at some point, bro. It's going to happen. Like there's no way that it's never going to happen. There's no way America's going to exist as a country for this long and have so many enemies and none of them ever reach America. There's no way, bro. It's going to happen. And I'm just saying, I ain't living in no big city because that's probably where it's going to happen. It's probably going to happen in New York City. It's probably going to happen in fucking Los Angeles. It's probably going to happen in like fucking DC. I ain't living none of those places, bro. Trump's got to stop going to the fights. Honestly, yeah, it does kind of put a target on the back of the people at the event. Because it's like, bro, I just came to watch some fights. I do not want to be at the top of terrorist, ideas. I'm chilling, bro. I'm in Idaho. Yeah, see, you got the right idea. Because I'm telling you, I don't know, bro. Like some of these, like people talk like America is so untouchable, and America has been for so long. But like some of these other countries, bro, they got that shit. They got all the shit we got. They got just as many. They got bigger population. It's a lot of Americans that don't even fucking like America at this point. Like we could have people just turn on you could have people within our own military that could end up helping out fucking China or Russia at this point because the shit has become so divisive. I'm just saying, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if my lifetime, God willing, I don't know how long I'm going to live. I'm in my 20s right now. So if I live another 60 years, I can guarantee you in that time, there's going to be some type of attack or some type of battle on American soil. It's just, bro, it's just no way that's not going to happen. Do y'all believe that that's not going to happen? I feel like anybody with a logical brain has to see that is a real thing that's down the barrel. Like, there's no way that the fact that Russia and China are against us and they have such big populations, they have such, unscared of America leaders. I'm 16. There's definitely going to be another attack. Facts, bro. Like these leaders are not scared of America, bro. Like, do y'all see how this dude in China be talking when Trump put the tariffs on and he put tariffs right back? Like, they not scared, bro. They really not. Because they fucking make everything in China anyway. China makes everything. What do they have to be scared of? Besides us having a, dominant military, maybe we could win a war. But what would be the after effects of the war if we win, but then China's like, yeah, but we ain't selling nothing else to you. What the fuck are half of these companies gonna do if they can't have labor from China making their product? It's just true, bro. You're 16. There's definitely gonna be another attack. Yeah, I think in the next 20 to 30 years, there's gonna be something that happens on American soil. There's no way it's not, bro. There's just no way. Once nukes start getting talked about, I'm gonna make a bunker. I feel like nukes have been talked about, haven't they? Like, didn't North Korea say that they were? I mean, I don't think North Korea is like actually a real threat to us because they're so small. But like, North Korea was threatening to nuke us, bro. I remember that shit. Probably like 3-4 years ago, when Trump was like going back and forth, calling what's his name fat and shit. Kim Jong Un. I don't think Kim Jong Un is really, a real threat because they just have such a small, population and they're so far away. I don't think they could. But if they, link up with China and link up with Russia and link up with, a couple more legitimate nations that could fuck up America, we could be in trouble. But even Canada. I feel like Canada and America have been having like some tension lately. I feel like Canada and America, they're allies. I think they're one of our biggest allies. But like, I feel like Canadians and Americans are kind of on thin ice right now. Like, bro, whenever I go to, remember they had the UFC event in Canada and they booed our national anthem? I went to a hockey game, and I think they played, because it was my hometown team here playing against Montreal, and they played the American national anthem and then they played the Canadian anthem. They booed the shit out of the Canadian one here. I also think I don't know why. I'm sorry if you're a Canadian, but like, this is probably just a stereotype because of what I've heard about Canadians. I don't know about their actual military structure and none of that. But I feel like Canada's kind of like soft, bro. I feel like we would fuck Canada up pretty easily. But like, if they teamed up with everybody else, it would be bad. But yeah, we got to get along because they're so close. Like, if you go to war with Canada, there's no way that there wouldn't be like some type of battle in America because like that shit is right there, bro. Pat McAfee lost his shit when they booed the shit out of it. Yeah, when Logan Paul came out with the flag and they booed him. That's crazy that in 2025 that like tensions with other countries have gotten so bad that walking out with an American flag is like a heel move. Just coming out with the flag is a heel move. Canada's our soft little brother. We gotta take it easy on it. Yeah, we would fuck Canada up, bro. We ain't going like to Canada. Yeah, they ain't. Yeah, you. Was that UFC or was it WWE? No, it was WWE that they booed him. I think they booed him in. I think they booed the national anthem at a UFC event too. But yeah, I think America would fuck Canada up, but I don't think that's good. That wouldn't be good. And I think wasn't Trump even like shitting on Mexico? I'm like, bro, you can't be shitting on places that are like this close. Because like even if we're way better than them, even if we're way bigger than them and our military is way better than theirs, like they're so close that you almost can't even stop a attack from happening when they're like right there. Like you can literally walk to Mexico. You can literally walk to Canada from America. Like when the borders are that close, you gotta be, you gotta walk on thin ice with that. Say, can you see? Are you typing the national anthem? Also, their national anthems be trash, bro. I'm not gonna lie. America's national anthem is kind of fire. By the way, Brody, I'm placing bets before my WrestleMania. On WrestleMania, who would Russia join if Canada and us went to war? Bro, honestly, I think they would join us right now. I think they would join America over Canada. Now, China, I don't know. I feel like everybody would join China over us because China has all the fucking exports. Yeah, Russia would probably just sit back and laugh. But I think China, if Canada tried to team, I think China wants to smoke with America for real. I think Russia's just along for the ride, and I don't think Russia could like fuck us up head to head. But like, if China full on declared war on America, I think so many nations would fuck with China. Like, I think China declaring war on America, Russia's teaming up with them, North Korea's teaming up with them. Mad places are teaming up with them. Maybe even some places in fucking like Europe and the Middle East teaming up with them. China's got aura, yeah, bro. China's the one we gotta watch, bro. China's the one we gotta watch. I know that they be like 5'6" and shit, but they got so many fucking people. They got so many fucking people. The same with India. Like nobody really claims to be like too intimidated by like Chinese people or Indian people, but there's just so many of them that if we got in a real conflict, we'd probably be in trouble, bro. They got so many people, especially India, bro. I don't think anybody would ever go to war with India. Like, what? North Korea just barks. Yeah, North Korea ain't about shit, bro. We could, like, if something really happened and North Korea tried to like send a nuke at America, we could blow them niggas off the map, bro. Very easily. Very easily. Could blow them off the map. As an entire civilization, they would be gone. Now China, yeah, like China would be a real formidable opponent that could go very bad for America if handled wrong, and if we have the wrong leaders in place at the time. China might, we might be speaking Chinese over here. With the wrong plan or the wrong leader in place, this might be the United States of China one day. We might be not no USD. We might be passing out yen pretty soon. Do they got more nukes or do we got more nukes? I think actually Russia has the nukes. I think Russia has the most nukes, right? They just don't have the most like money or the biggest army. That's why them two teaming up would be like fucked. I might be wrong about this shit too, to be honest. Don't quote me on this. We got 6 times the amount of nukes. Yeah, America still got that shit, bro. But I'm just saying, if all of those countries come together, that's when it could be bad. Because we could be getting fucking bombed from all different directions and not know who the fuck it is. Cyber attacks also. Because China is so ahead in terms of technology. Russia, we don't got to worry about that. But China, they got the money. They got the same money as us. They got more people. They're more ahead in terms of technology. So like a cyber attack, that's really what's going to like start a real war, bro. Like, could you imagine if there was like a bombing in a major city? A bombing in a major city, and on the same day, like the internet crashed or like Twitter crashed. Like we was bombed, and the same day Twitter crashed. Americans would go crazy, bro. And like we didn't know who the bombing was from. Americans would just like start killing each other, bro. Like Americans hate each other so much that a little bit of chaos, like we'll just turn on each other. There's no like unity in America right now. You heard that Khabib's man, yeah, Ali, yeah, they arrested his ass on 9/11. Yeah, Conor called that shit out. That's like the last W Conor got, was calling out Ali for that shit. But yo, y'all gotta watch this movie. This movie that's about pretty much what we're talking about right now, like the way that America could possibly be taken down. There's literally a movie about this where a cyber attack happens on Americans. A cyber attack happens that leads to, you know, all types of war and crazy thing happens in America. And the reason why so many people were like scared about this movie is because this movie was literally produced by Barack Obama, bro. Somebody that was in the White House and probably knows the most legitimate threats. Made this movie called Leave the World Behind that was literally about a cyber attack launched by like China and Russia all at one time on America. And fucking Obama was the producer. And people were like, is he trying to tell us something? Is he trying to warn us? It's a good movie, bro. It's a great fucking movie. I watched it recently. I know it got a lot of publicity when it first came out in 2023. I just now watched it recently, so that's why I'm, you know, recommending a movie that's low-key old. Ali Turn Informant. Yeah, I saw, bro. He's actually been kind of low-key lately. He used to be like beefing with fighters and like talking shit a lot. He's been kind of low-key lately. Am I right? Like in the Habib Connor shit, he was a big part of that. In the Colby Usman shit, he was a big part of that. But he hasn't really been, you know, too vocal lately. I think he does. He is the manager for Islam too. He don't never speak for Islam. He never speaks for Islam the way that he did for Khabib and Usman. He don't do that shit for Islam. You seen that one movie where America had another civil war? That's pretty much what Leave the World Behind was, the movie. Like the movie Leave the World Behind, the one that Obama produced. It was literally a cyber attack. It was a cyber attack sent to America by Russia and by China. Now the cyber attack was so like bad and divisive that Americans didn't know who they were being attacked by, and they start attacking each other. Like China and Russia never actually physically attacked us. They sent a cyber attack, shut down the internet, shut down the, you know, towers, and like sent a whole bunch of misinformation on the news that made Americans turn against each other. I think that's a real thing that could happen, bro. Y'all know how easily people fall for misinformation here? All these AI pictures and AI videos that people fall for. That shit can happen so easy. I'm telling you. China is so advanced with their technology, they could fuck us up. You know that's facts. But guys, it is 2 a.m. here. I'm sorry I went live so late. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna do like an early stream, like an early like daytime stream, and I might do another stream at night. But I'm thinking about doing a daytime stream tomorrow, and then I'm gonna do another stream on Friday, and I'm gonna have a video coming on my YouTube Friday. I'm gonna react to a new song coming out that I'm excited about, and then I'm gonna react to WrestleMania and post my predictions either on Friday or Saturday morning. I'm gonna post my predictions. So some videos coming this week. Make sure y'all on the lookout. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow and Friday as well. So yeah, make sure y'all check it out. Support. I appreciate all the support, guys. We're so close to 8,000 subs. After 8,000 subs, we'll be so close to 10,000 subs. We're trying to get 10,000 subs by the end of this year. This is year 4. Year 4 of content creation. Year 4, we're trying to hit 10K subs on YouTube, 5K subs on Instagram, and 3K followers on Twitch. How about that as a goal? How about that as some goals? All right. I'm out for tonight. Y'all be safe. Y'all have a good night. I'm taking my black ass to sleep. Early stream tomorrow. Possibly a late stream as well. Maybe a double. Maybe we're double dipping tomorrow. But I will definitely be doing a WrestleMania preview this week. Be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys. Good night. Sayonara. Sleep well. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And make sure y'all come to the streams, guys. I'm streaming consistently. We're back on a consistent schedule, so come through. Appreciate you. Peace out. Good night. Videos coming this week.
As I get closer to the
Bye-bye.